between these two teams is the Oppers, right? Shiro Device, the one of the GOAT players of yore coming back into his own form, and Shiro, kind of the new age king, perhaps. Hobbit only going to get one there in the initial duel. He's rebuffed, and that's going to open things up towards A. But look at the adjustment. Cloud9 reads this heavily. They're not too worried about B, and especially with the footsteps that Shiro will now be hearing, all three players are going to be here for the fight. Good flashbang, though. Better execution. Buzz, a big find to take out that donut presence. That allows the plant to come through. Okay, Buster managed to punish that, but he won't get anything more. It's all onto Exile now, and that bomb is ticking away.
No kit down. These guys aren't going to face on Astralis, so I just don't think Exile can isolate these fights, and Clave's an absolute menace. What a menace. He's the only player of HP, and now he's in behind. Exile doesn't even know where to look.
Just has to try to win this fight. It's the only way to do it.
That is where Shiro comes alive. He might be the best player in the world at making those sort of decisions on the orb. So we'll all eyes on that. Where is Shiro positioning? Is he reading where Astralis are going? Is he reading the nades and how the round is going to end? Because Shiro is unbelievably good at predicting where rounds are ending and getting it right. Hobbit collapsed upon 1 for 1. Could have gone a lot worse. I think he's happy to get one out of that.
Perhaps. Glaive might be forced forward off this molly. Axile's not expecting it. Oh, so much damage. How is Exile alive? Shouldn't be alive. Now he's calling for support. Shiro on the angle, but Shiro can't hit the shot. And this might just be done. Shiro, locked out by Molotovs, has to brave the flames just to get away. And the man disadvantage with the bomb down. Cloud9 wants no part of this. They are out of there. Wow, that's another very convincing round from Astralis. And a reminder, this was the bonus. Buzz brought through a Mac 10. He's going to be able to presumably upgrade that. And this is now an incredibly hot start for Astralis. Just bulldozing through, even after the 1-for-1 exchange in towards Red Room. They bully donut.
A lot of pace, a lot of aggression. Pretty fearless from Astralis. The position Hobbit was playing, he never would have... You don't play that position if you're ever anticipating them to come with numbers. You're thinking, if they get frisky with one, I'm going to try and get a kill, or I'll play off the information if they show a lot of presence towards don't.
Full game planner if an adjustment comes through. Heavy presence outside B. They're throwing flashes. They're taking the space. They've already got a player boosted up. There's 3 players here in the defense and presence in mid. So there's a lot to play with here for Cloud9. Jaguar control going to start to be contested. Zip next, taking that. Here comes the pressure on Shiro. Fortunate to not get caught there. Or rather, Device. Fortunate to not get caught there. Shiro on the other side. His counterpart. Trying to get this duel. Looking for this fight. Smoke going to have to be deployed to keep Shiro into the angle. Zip next. Looking for it, looking to pressure this cave presence.
So Astralis have seen a lot of presence and players all in all here on B. I'm not surprised a mid take is in. Timing for Exile is awful. He drops. Fortunately, Hobbit is still on that side of the map, but Astralis done a lot to bisect this defense. The B players are pulling off. And as we can see, the bomb for Astralis is very much committed to B. Blame might go down, but this B defense is non-existent for Cloud9.
They need to get back in. They pulled way too much away. Now they're seeing the utility. Now they know, but they're past the choke points. So they're not really going to be able to contest, and the utility's not there anymore. You don't have mollies to slow this down. You certainly don't have HEs. There's a single flashbang and a decoy. A decoy, Alan. And through the smoke. All right, Glaive's got his settings back. This one's a really tough ask. Give it a look. That's a big kill for Nafani. And the flank is developing here. Hobbit, he's just got a CZ, but no one's looking for him. No one's looking for him, and so if he can kill Device, which eventually he can, now it's game on. Now it's just Zipnex. His position should be pretty telegraphed, especially after the spam comes through. Now Shiro's on the angle. Zipnex, if he peeks around, he's going to think he pulled off the diffuser, but he's done nothing of the sort, and he's down for the... Utility on. Letting them know. He saw it. He's letting them know.
Bomb collected. The time is starting to dwindle. Astralis have not got opportunities here to mess about. They have to just make a decision. Bomb is rounding towards B. And how will Buzz get activated? It looks like he wants to fake early and pull rotations before that B prong activates.
Look at his double cave setup. They're going to get aggressive. Zipnix, this is exactly what he was waiting for. That's such a good hold. And Buzz getting a kill means they don't know which way to think. That could just be a lurk on cave, so the rotations aren't quick. They aren't snappy. And in the meantime, well, that may have been enough. There's a gap in the smoke, but Zipnix punishes it. Shiro, he cleans up the lurker, but that's just going to allow him to save. There's no world where Cloud9 get back into this out of position. Out of chances. Astralis will find their 5th.
One-man fakes don't get any better than that. Buzz alone, I think he smokes CT, rounds his way into the bomb site, frags the player in towards Donut, and Cloud9 are scrambling. There's nobody on B. Without that fake, that missmoke might could have been disaster. Imagine if there are 2 players on that long side holding the gap, an AWP, and then a rifle up close or something. That would have been a nightmare to get a plant for Astralis. But Buzz, he's had an excellent qualifier so far. And he did everything he possibly could.
Thanks. Particularly when it comes to utility, we've seen like miss nades, slightly flubbed smokes. But when it comes to individual play, when it comes to the feel, when it comes to the presence, it's been good. Look at this aggression. But look at this read from Astralis.
They got it badly wrong. A is left open.
Oh no. If they accelerate, which is exactly what Astralis is going to do, this is such a prime opportunity. Smokes it down. C9, how do they get back through this? They're not going to. They're locked out. They know it.
Oh.
BlameF even gets the kill. Now there's a man advantage. Now you don't even want to think about the retake.
They're off. They're off. Resmoke on Donut. It's going to dissuade. BlameF knows his angles. Was Nafany even spamming there, or... Either way, that's an awful frag to lose. It would have been a hard afterplan for Astralis. They didn't have Temple. They didn't have Donut. They smoked up all the choke points. So the retake would have been very compelling for Cloud9. They would have had all the avenues in their control. But as soon as they lose that first kill, they're immediately dissuaded. And a team like them, which tends to be more passive leaning, is...
Man, play. This is something they're loving right now. Keep it very straightforward. Glaive trying to clear in. This time Buster around the totem pole. And he lives and he escapes. Okay, man advantage gained. The bomb's dropped and fights forward. That's a blunder. Zipnix will be able to retrieve it. Buzz may not have realized he had the C4. Now they're under pressure. Utility going to be dumped out just to get the bomb planted. What do they got in the post? BlameF down half. Wants this fight. He wants this duel.
They might not expect Nafany to be in this cubby because they did molly close. Eyes on that.
Oh, can expect it now, but the trade is there. No problem, no hesitation. Device tagged down. He's alone as well. And they pass this angle. They're going for the defuse. They're setting up the smokes. They're setting up the lineup. Buster just going to get on it. Force him to judge. Pistol to clear him out. And Shiro. Put him down. In towards mid. What can be determined in the early engagements in this round. Buzz tagged up. Not collected yet. Hobbit does well to get a kill there. And now Shiro's going to come in to finish what he started. Now they've got the A main control to fight from. Axile's not revealed, so he wants to stick away around a little bit longer, just in case someone else comes traipsing in. But Shiro's going to reposition. He was spotted jumping across. But provided he doesn't face that again, there's little Device can do with the information. Astralis, for the moment, are very spread out. 3 individual plays.
Yeah, they want to fight. Zimnix is taking a lot of space. Buster is the only player on B. He's got an AWP. Makes it all the more difficult to juggle these angles. And you can see how Nafany's been pulled off, and Buster is looking the right way at the right time. Can't blame Zimnix and Device for going for these peaks. But this round is over. Cloud9 will be up to 3.
Waiting to make sure no one pushed ahead of it. Presence revealed in a big way, and Hobbit through the smoke on the edge of it, playing the angles, catches one. Reloading, this is awkward, but Shiro's there to keep his teammates safe. And now it's a very good start for Cloud9 once more. Axile will take the fight towards Stone. Oh, gets caught in transition? No. Just into the corner. He's got the comms. He's got teammates coming through. He's got Shiro locking things down. Oh, this op is so...
Was there ready and waiting. The only moment in that round which could have flipped it was if Axile got caught in towards Donuts. Hobbit. Okay, that play is not as good with the new spawns. Axile has to hold.
Axile's got 2. for the third as well, and he's going to do exactly that. Had to call their bluff. Had to call their number. And he's done exactly that. He's got the bomb under his control. He's being pressured. Might just be on the deagle. Rifle back out, reloaded. He's trying to avoid giving up this kill, knowing that even if he holds onto this position, doesn't really know where Buzz can go. Buzz is low, but he's got a minute 15 to play with here, Alan. He's got all the time in the world to make something happen, to make a bit of magic happen. We know this guy. He believes.
Let's see if NaVi goes up onto the ledge, because he could catch the bomb. Decides not to. So Buzz will slip through. Buster is making the right read, though. He's in the right area. A bomb plant would be so nice for Buzz, but I think Buster posted he's going to fall. They are recognizing it hasn't been the cleanest route to getting onto a site and ultimately winning rounds.
That was insane from Shiro. Not even a flash to maybe cover things off. He just tries to go for the window peek, knowing that he's gotten the angle. Oh, Device, goodbye. Goodbye, Device. Wanted to kill, and it cost him his life. So that's a great response from Buster. Just going forward, tagging with the op, finishing with the nade, but finally lost in cave. Spam on the angles. Pressure back on. Hobbit, what do you got for us? He's coming to reinforce the site. Astralis will want this, and if Hobbit can find two here, that's a bomb as well. He's got one. He's looking for more. Pushing Zipnex off. Pushing Zipnex off, but not far enough. Foster's kept it down to even Stevens. But they're going to pressure Axile instead. They want to bring this play towards A, and Axile, his first read might be smoked off, and he's wary of mid. When does he activate?
Right call for Astralis. They knew Buster was B, so it was obvious that the A was the safer play. Smoked down. Okay, they really have no idea where Axile is. They think he could be all the way out in A main, and now they should be quite aware. That's too early to be Buster.
So 2-on-2 retake. Kid available. Double smokes as well. Donut can be sectioned off pretty effectively. They need to kill Blame F, though. That's the key piece. He is the critical piece into this round, and Axile will win that duel. Now, Zipnex is in trouble. Smoke's going to make his life difficult. He's going to be spotted. Smoke's on towards the bomb. Buster wants to go for this fight, and he's got it as well, and I believe...
E-hit's going to come. 5 are here. And luckily for them, only Buster is on the side proper.
Only Buster. But he's the bust man himself, and he's going to bust this play wide open. Glaive alone, wondering where it all went wrong, and where it went wrong is they challenged the man himself. Big bust.
The only response has been heavy B hits that did work at the start of the half, but as we've seen, CLOUD9 have made quite the adjustments. Just the half by here, but Astralis are trying something else. They're trying everything in their playbook, and A is up next.
Axile? Axile? What's he got? Behind the box. No one's looking for him. The flashbangs are good. He's only going to find one. Buzz damage in the meantime, but here's the cleanup crew. So Hobbit lost, but no harm, no foul. I think this half also makes a compelling argument for the impact of Nafani, right? Because I think Astralis came into this with very hard reads and a game plan. And that's why you saw them jump up to such a heavy bevy of rounds early on. And the adjustment from Cloud9's been good. Nafani lost in this one, though. Shiro forced out of the angle, but he's still going to be able to get the kill. Molotov not enough to make him uncomfortable, so even situation. Mid conceded, but Astralis don't seem like they know exactly what they want to do with it just yet. Take further control, take further presence, work Blame F forward in towards the red room. But he's hurt. He's hurt every step of the way on this. And Shiro wants to fight.
It's all a fake anyway. They're just pressuring mid to try and open up B. 3 players are ready to go. Blame F is going to come back up to catch. No, he doesn't. Blame gets the kill. And Buster, with barely any HP, is called upon now to hold the site.
We got Buster. Oh my goodness, Shiro, you madman. Wanted the initiative. Didn't want to allow them on towards that plant, but allow them, he will have to do on the smoke fade. That would be huge, but Buster stepping a little wide, exposes himself to cave, and it's over. Astralis getting aggro and a push down mid. Hobbit will be receiving this. 3 players here, and he's going to get one. One and done is young Hobbit. Not so young, this roster. Bomb going to go down. Little that can be done about that. Just cave presence from Xipnix to try and do anything about this round. But the 4-man push down mid now getting activated. But this is red. Cloud9's pushed through in towards spawn, so they realize that that's clear. They've got very good positions for this post plant. Afani gonna reveal the first. In towards the cubby. They may not expect the second player here, and well, he's not gonna have to reveal himself for a while. Now the play comes through, but Glaive just...
This is very slow from Cloud9. Very slow. They had early mid nades, and that's about it. Here comes some B fake utility, presumably to try and pull a reaction. They don't get a great deal. This Cloud9 are going to accelerate up. Look at the flank. The flank is so early.
Flame F is here. He's going to get one, save another as well. Now it's pressure on. They weren't expecting Hobbit to still be in the elbow. But to be fair, why would you be? Knife out. That's not going to be the ticket. Jumping right into the off of device. And now he's able to back away. Time going to be such an issue. If they run down this off, maybe there's a chance for a plant, but 15 seconds. They got to go. And Shiro's going to choose to funnel that in towards B. So Glaive the key piece here, but realistically, they've got to kill them both. And they're not going to get both. Shiro, no time. No time. Has to avoid getting clocked, so he will back away. And Xipnix wants to run.
And that's why they were incentivized for a fast flank as soon as any pressure came out on B. Got to be faster than that. Got to be faster than that if you're Cloud9 and Device is on the move. Certainly is known for being proactive. And that rings true here.
Hobbit. Making the moves. Buzz will catch him. That smoke providing comfort for him to take the fight. So Hobbit down, done, and dusted. Towards mid. The options are so limited for C9 now. And the aggression's coming through once again for Astralis. 1-for-1 trade there, but it's followed up. Device with the AWP now making very good on this round. Navani, what do you got for us? What do you got for us, Navani? Certainly here's Glaive. He's making no secret of this. They may not expect him to be into this angle, or it may just be an attempt to bait him in towards the opposite device. And there's the spot. There's the confirmation. Now all the crosshairs on his angle, and Device will only need his own. Little over aggression comes in, something they might be able to punish with the lesser pistols. But even that's going to be a tough ask. Certainly a duel against an op, not what you're looking for here. These deep angles held.
Yeah, they dearly love a frag. But I don't think it's coming unless Device misses a shot, and even through the door, he is not missing a single bullet.
Looking lethal right now. This Device. To be fair, there's not really...
He's had an excellent qualifier. Of course, Buzz is potentially the biggest storyline because our expectations are a little bit different, but Device really has been excellent in all the games I've seen. He had that one half, didn't he, on CT Inferno against Godsend that was a little bit scrappy, but apart from that, he's back. He's ready to play. Maybe a read. Maybe they know how Hobbit likes to approach midsection of the map. Very default opening for Cloud9. Look at Device. Look at Device. He's so aggressive. He's got his teammate with him. That's Xipnix. Buster's on the angle. Does get the kill. Makes it 2. Buster comes good. And now Glaive's in a lot of trouble.
And Shiro will follow it up. The site is lost. The round is realistically over. The bomb's not even close. It'll take them a while to rotate it back over. But what can these A players realistically do? Buzz might come in towards A main to try and secure some space. And even that carries major risk. Axal's tucked in the corner. Buzz seems to have a good idea he could be here. This is the lurker, but gotta get the kill. He'll do exactly that. That cleans up the save at the very least. And there is enough money to spare that it's not a big stumble early on, but for Cloud9, very encouraging to crack one on the board. They'll maintain their lead as well.
I imagine that was an Astralis misread. I imagine Astralis thought the Cloud9 were taking mid control, and Device is saying to his teammate, let's take some space in response. Let's get this B lane area, and then we can fast flank. And Buster was there. He said a teammate. Buster, excellent shooting. Great kills. But I'm not sure Astralis anticipated that area to be loaded up with terrorist players. Close. Blame F is with him. A very different approach But look at the A-bomb site, Mike. It is wide open, and Axel is up close. If he gets any whiff that there's this many players in mid, there is a lot of real estate on the table right now.
So far back. I mean, a minute 5 on the clock, and they're expecting a push in towards elbow, perhaps. Maybe after punishing the aggression of the last round, Cloud9 are really hoping they get a double serving. Now it seems like we might get a little bit of a fight in towards mid, and players are much further forward than they typically have been. Buzz and Blamaf playing off of each other. Molotov in to force Blamaf out, but now they need to go to capitalize, and it maybe missed the window. Just Buzz. Nimbly dodges the flash, but the second one a little less so, and the space is taken. Finally gets confirmation as well. Gain this ground. Pressure in. The Molly forcing Blamaf out, taking it. Funny wants this kill. He won't get it. He won't get it. Tried to chase that down. Now Device has gained the space. He's got the kill. He's back out of cave. So they're going to mount this B defense. Cloud9 running out of time. Have to propel on in. They don't get a second read. There's only 15 seconds on the clock, and they're out of utility as well. Device with that kill. That's going to seal the deal. Shiro backing away. Axile trying something, but that bomb, it's long since gone. And so is the round.
There's just no breathing rooms.
Device with a cheeky boost up. Dunker nade onto Buster. Buster wondering if they've seen him at this point. Oh, Buster. 5 HP. Naded to oblivion.
He hasn't even seen
read.
anyone.
No.
He hasn't even seen anyone. All he's seen is these nades flying into his screen. And he's taking maximal pain for it.
This is when you start checking your jacket for the tracking device they've put on you. Why do they know? How do they know?
The big magnet behind you.
Look for the Cypher cam. Smoker to be in towards top mid. So mid control taken this time, and they don't want to press it into Donut just yet.
I think Astralis is starting to read Cloud9. They keep saving these nades. 40 seconds? There are only a few smokes in play, but these are massive at this sort of timing. They go down on the right choke point. There's no avenue to move.
Now they found the first. Device is posted up. If there's no flashbang for this, yeah, he's going to kill that every day of the week. It's a little more awkward. Has to smoke his own Molotov as a result. But he's alive.
Are we going to save? Are we going to save? There's no time.
They have to kill him. They're just waiting for Device. Provided he doesn't give him this fight, you're right. There's no time. That's brutal. And it's going to be such a risky save at that because they know he's right here. Smoke fades. Zero does not feel like he can get around this corner. And now we might get the chase. All right. Non-starter in this one.
Saves. This is a scary round.
Boy, Hobbit. One piece out. Sometimes the player to kickstart things for Cloud9 when they sputter. And sputter they have. This jalopy feels like it's breaking down. So let's see if Shiro can kick it back in. He can indeed. What a shot from Shiro. Wants the space. No, thinks better of it. Calls it off. They wanted to go for a fight, but it was Device on the other side. And so they are wary. In towards the mid instead. And this is the right read. There's only one player here. If they can take down Buzz. It's an A-site plant. Here we go. Here's a little momentum for Cloud9. Deep angle. Axile already passed it.
Save.
Gaining this space, and yeah, that seems to be the call. There's plenty of money for Astralis, but they want no part of this.
Part of me hopes Cloud9 has learned that lesson because they had a minute there. They had a minute there after it went 4-4 to actually make some decisions. And the kill from Shiro does a lot to pull attention, pull presence. Buzz is left alone in towards Donut. He was always going to get traded. Unless he went absolutely nuclear. Once he goes down, I don't blame Astralis for saving. This would be a grisly retake. Okay. Well, Cloud9 has not been the best T-side campaign since the guns have come out. They win an unlikely round. And of course it's Shiro. And that's in the big entry. Is Glaive aware that he's crossed? He seems to be holding the right side. Would have been a death sentence if NaVi peaked.
Boost up over. Buster may have just spotted that. He's dancing with death, though, if he continues to risk it. Device on the other side. Just waiting for a chance to pull that trigger. Pressure into the donut. It's going to be very interesting. At the B main aggression is the answer. Buster, is he good for it? Not this time. But a gap in the smoke. Buzz down for the count. Just his toes spotted. Glaive there to trade. So they hold on to the control. This is everything. The op duel. Shiro coming out on top of it this time. Now pressure on. Xipnix wants support, wants to call his teammates forward, but not any forward. And Shiro making his way up the ramp is going to make this a very difficult defensive team. And having lost mid, they want to clear that out first. This will set things up nicely for the retake. Xipnix, if he was collected there it is. How this works, a spot on the next. They want to plant, but Shiro wants the kill first. Ooh, this is a huge risk. If he loses the bomb forward, they're in such a tough spot. There's no world where Glaive expects him to come all the way through. And that's exactly what they were counting on. A calculated risk, and it pays off. Shiro commanding in this round. Bomb down. Blame F trying to get in. He wanted to try and catch them planting, but he's missed that opportunity. And with it, his best chance at this round. Setting up Util for this retake. He's a late round gamer. He's done nothing to push Shiro off of his angle, and so as he rounds the corner... Well, it'll be NaVi his first contact. Shiro hasn't died in so long, Alan. Actually, astounding. But he's only got 9 deaths considering the scoreline.
There must have been some beefy HEs at the start here towards B from Astralis, because these CLOUD9 players are a little bit tagged. Xipnix is thinking about some aggression. Buster is here alone. Big kill. And that might even sell some more presence. Bomb is starting to lean towards A. And Device is the only player in this vicinity.
It is Device, though. He's got to hit the first. He'll have the opportunity to fall away. And with this mid presence, oh no, Buster. He cleans out all of B. But look at the timing on this. That's the bomb found for Buzz. There's still 40 seconds, so there's time enough to recover. Device under pressure, but what is Buster calling? I killed everybody on B, guys. I solo took this site. What are we going to do? 30 seconds. Time is going to be such a pressure, and they are trying to rotate back in towards B, but now the reinforcements have come in. Got Blame F, we've got Buzz. Buzz, I think, just got spotted. I think an elbow was just seen coming around, so Buster has information. He knows they're not on towards the site. Blame F coming into the angle. Buster's so ready for that. Not the second, though. Didn't realize there were 2 on his spot. So they'll have to duel. Axel does exactly that. Time? No, there's no time. Ah! I think he just got it. I think he just got it, Alan. He did indeed. Half a second to spare. Device now out of position. Not thinking about going for this one. He's thinking about saving the AWP. That is a massive round for Buster. We've had 2 or 3 of these across the map where he just had the individual impact is off the charts.
The amount of ways he saved his teammates in this round is just unthinkable. The first kill is great. If he dies there, that's information for Astralis. They're stacking A. Then he lurks up B, gets more kills, pulls more rotations, and it should have been an easy A hit. Of course, the bomb is dropped. They have to reroute, and Buster, he does...
Blame F, just trying to get a little mojo going there with a push on the SMG. He's a dead man. Got the dink back the other way, but it's just an MP9, so you still got Axel on half. And well, they've taken the B main control. They wanted this aggression, but Glaive, a long-range duel on the rifle, don't fancy that one. He's a madman for even attempting it for that long. But here it goes. Numbers are starting to be here. Buzz finds the first kill. Buster trades it out. That's effective. Buzz here in the catacombs. Get a duel with the off. That's never going to be favorable for you. And a Molotov on to force Device out means that this site should be lost. It's under control. You got Hobbit making sure a long flank's not coming through. I think he wants to punish the saves, but well, they're still trying this. A little bit of desperation for Astralis. They threw everything at this round. They did not want to concede map point, but it doesn't seem like they're going to have a choice in the matter. Oh, Glaive still going to make an attempt at this, and the health is low. For sure, at the very least. He's the real player he's got to worry about.
The massive chances on Mirage. They have to turn this around.
Finally goes 1 for 1 on the first. blamef gonna have a chance on this smoke fade. This is gonna be cheeky. This elbow fight could be everything. Booped up the rifle. Now they're backing off of it. They're not gonna realize blame's so close. Timing could catch them. He hears this noise. He hears this noise. He's gonna get the punish as well. So man advantage now. This gets very interesting indeed. They're gonna group up. But you've got this deep B main control, so if this is what they want to go for, it's gonna be so tough to control. Buster looking for something to give them an edge back in. Minute to play with, plenty of time still. But Device is now taking space outside of A main. Device is just going to keep going. He's not content to just hold on to the ground. That might cost him. It does indeed. Damage done back the other way. The numbers evened up, and now if Buzz wanders in, Buster might have a chance here. They're wary this time. They know. They remember how he punished them before. Buster hearing the footsteps of Glaive. Is that going to tempt him to make the wrong read on this 50-50 check? Yeah, it doesn't quite fully clear. Bit of a lazy one in it. And I think Shiro had just made a footstep as well, so they're going to have confirmation. You can see Glaive is locked in on this position. Molotov spreads. Buzz forced out, but he lives. He lives. With his survival, this is such a tough spot. The nade doesn't even finish him. I don't know where that bounced to. But Buzz going to take full advantage of it, and this is going to be the round for Astralis.
That ball was a little bit slanted, so I guess the nade just went straight up in the air. Went sub 30 seconds, and one smoke was just disastrous for Cloud9. I guess the one on ramp, but it's going to be a...
Oh, this is such a risk. blamef's heard it. Oh, no one's clearing him. He's going to get 2, and now they're shut down. What do you have? You don't have control. Don't have the bomb stalled out here in towards mid. Everybody's here on the rotations. There's just not enough time. Unless Nafani kills so many here, they're just going to run out of clock. And he's not even making the move. He's not making the dynamic move. He has to go now if they're going to have it. He's got 1, but the bomb's dropped, and so they cannot win the round. Ronnie, there's no point really even to facing. Is he going to die after time? He's got 1 kill. 1 second, 0. Oh, you must live. You must live here. Silly sailing out. They're just going fast. This is such a tempo change. This is such a pace breaker. And there's going to catch the first, but they don't expect the second. Not that he's dead. Can they trade this? Flashbang's good. Zip next, taking full advantage, but he's down for the count. Still Glaive strikes from Cave. It's all into Axile. It's been a quiet game for him. It's been a quiet game for him, and now it's all on his shoulders. 3 to find, but he's taking the right approach. blamef holding super conservatively. But there's the spot. Now blamef is going to get activated. Axile reads that at least. He's got 3 to contend with. A smoke up. Blame knows he doesn't have the bomb, right? He's playing this like he's got to prevent him from getting out towards A. And that is going to allow the reposition. Time whittles off the clock. A minute down. Axile's only got 5 bullets in the AK as well. Didn't want to risk the reload, so he knows he has to go for the headshots, and that's going to cost.
It's not looking good at all for them. They've done so much work to stay in this map, but they've got to get it done here in overtime.
What do they got? What do they got? Hobbit's got a little bit of a duel in towards mid. Fortunate to not get caught by the AWP, and Nafani trying to make a move towards Cave gets caught. Thought he was just fighting Zipnix. Turns out Glaive was along for the fun. It's another man advantage for Astralis here. Cloud9's T side again sputtering. It's been Shiro to deliver the rounds when they needed them most before. But after finding map point, he could find no more. Now in overtime, what's he got for us?
There's a bit of an alien here for Astralis. They can get some mid-info, maybe they'll rotate. But for the moment, Cloud9, be it luck or foresight, are heading towards the lesser defended site. Utility is dropped around. They've got plenty of nades. That's not a problem. Just got to get in without losing numbers.
Here's the move. Look at the damage done back the other way from Astralis. Yes, they can't see anyone on site, but golly, can they punish them. This retake is going to be brutal for Cloud9 to hold on to. Trying to dump what little utility they have to make some inroads. Buster's going to have to come up huge, and he's under such threat. He gets nothing. He gets nothing. Axile 1, Axile overwhelmed, but just suffocating this. The defuse has been tapped. Hobbit. All right, that's a big find through the smoke. Now the tap's going to be on Glaive. Somehow avoids every bit of lead coming down range. And he knew the pauses would be necessary here.
It's the same call from Astralis. Bit of an alien device picking up mid. It's going super wide. Hobbit's here. There's no chance of a trade. Nafany was on the B ledge, but Glaive could call that he hadn't crossed. And Device is supremely confident with that information.
Heavy donut presence here is going to be tough if this is indeed the mid rotation. You've got Axel to play off of, and they seem like they want to take the space. Minute on the clock. Buzz was trying to jiggle for information. Stops maybe to line up a nade and stops just a tick too long, but Blame F brings back some serious damage the other way. Device under pressure here on towards the site. If he gets deleted, there's a chance. There's a real chance at this round. The planting, though. The planting, they never cleared this out. Oh, the A main player, a little too conservative for that. Sets his teammate up for death. Wall plant, not even going to go down. Not that it really matters. Presence is lighter. Leon Blame F going to get overwhelmed. And he's down. He's down for the count now. Exile gets a rifle, but Buzz caught his two teammates. The P90 running full bore. Buzz comes up huge for Astralis to keep them in this. Still a post plant with players actually healthy. This is something Cloud9 have not had in a long time. Flashbang not working. Molly better be quick, and indeed it is. Not many. One. Only one. Axel on the angle. Oh, he's got to duel both ways, and he knows it. Oh, onto Hobbit. Hobbit spots them all. He knows the information. He's got the confirmation being tagged through the box. And an aid not enough to take down Device. He's low. The shot, though, absolutely is. Molotov to force him wide. He's trying to go back, but he can't get up. The box was in his way. The flames will lick his feet, and Astralis will set themselves up with three. Necessarily ready to actually take the real estate if afforded to them. But leave Device alone.
I think they should be pretty happy with this Cloud9. Buster, is it Buster? The numbers are confusing me on the minimap. Whoever is in towards, it was Axel in towards Donut. Could see nobody had crossed mid.
Yeah.
Only now that this Donut smoke is down, they're a little bit concerned, but got Hobbit now clearing. They know it's not mid. If we just made the right read, we could have a really strong defense on the B-bomb site.
They're here. 40 seconds. There's still the bailout option. Actually, I don't know what exactly Astralis have seen, but they are making the right read. They're changing this up last second, and they're headed towards the softer side of the map. There's contact with Shiro. Gonna lose the number, at the very least. Timely nade, but Axel's withdrawing in towards Donut at just the wrong moment. Now he hears it. Now he knows, but he's not got the fight. Blame F wins that. Pressure in towards the back of sight. Shiro, though, his sight line not blocked. No more smokes for this. He's going to punish them. He's dropped the bomb. And now they have to brave this up if they want to take the round. Shiro knows it. They know it. This isn't happening. There's no chance. And Shiro will have every opportunity in the world to...
In the end, no nadage to push him back. Double AWP is out. Axel's on the second. He's posted up towards A. The Cloud9 are preempting any reads. They're changing the game. Oh, Device! Flashed up, it doesn't matter. Shiro down.
And that's such an important kill to find, right? He's been the hero. He's been the guy. He's been the man on a mission to keep Cloud9 fighting here. And Sitnex is now just taking down Navani as well. So someone else has to step up. Buster has been that man. In various rounds, he's been the player to make it happen when no one else will. And he might need to do it again. Pressure on towards B. They have to know Buster's here. He's been here nigh on every round. He's got Hobbit coming in towards support, but Hobbit's sectioned out right now, trying to set up utility to help his comrade, and, well, little too late. They're locked out. 2 on 5, trying to battle back into this. Is looking so good for Astralis to seal the map win. Who's got a little magic? Is it Hobbit? Is it Axile? Bomb's going down. It's not Hobbit, I'll tell you that much. So what do you got for us, Axile? Trying to get it onto the angle, pressured on, spotted now, ticked. Time expiring, a flank developing. Blame F trying to come in for the kicker. Exile's gonna have to shoot his way forward, and now he's being peppered down and stalled out. He'll take the first, but if they don't give him fights, there's just no way back into this round, and he knows it. He knows that he could feel it. Desperation seeping into his pores. Device out of play. But the rifle picked up. Here we go. One last attempt, one last salvo, and it's not gonna happen.